Hey there, if you're someone who does not want to make levels for a rhythm game, get out of here. I'll see you in a different video hopefully, but if you are someone who wants to make levels for a rhythm game, hi there, I'm Gareth from Simple Studios, and in this video we're going to dive into what you're going to be doing over placements for, as you guessed it, NoteShield. And right off the bat, as you can probably tell, it is a rhythm game, because I said beat maps. And you can probably tell by the music as well that this is indeed a rhythm game. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be placing these notes, one of three colors, red, blue, and yellow, in strategic ways to make it engaging and fun for the player. And I'll showcase some gameplay right here, and then after that I'll talk a little bit about what really goes into a level. Yep, so I'm pretty sure we're all feeling the groove there. And let me dive into, well, at least try to dive into what goes into making a level. So, as you've probably guessed right now, by now, making a level involves placing down notes in an engaging way that keeps the player moving, changing colors, and keeps them on their toes. Generally, I don't really care how hard or how difficult or how cheesy or trolly you make these levels, because at the end of the day, this isn't meant to be like a masterpiece. This is just supposed to be something that you play in your off time, and honestly, the more we can get people to say, oh my god, I can't believe, you know, I lost my combo because of this specific note, the better. So honestly, troll it up, make as many stupid gimmicks as you want, make as many ridiculously hard sections where you have to constantly change colors as you want. It does not matter. However, with that being said, until we make a certain amount of easier to medium levels, we cannot make any hard levels. But after that, like after we make, I don't know, I want to say maybe 10 easy and 10 medium levels, then we can go hog wild. We can do legitimately whatever we want. We can make the levels as difficult as we want, as easy as we want. It does not matter at that point. But until we get to that point, make sure that actually, it'll probably be easier if I show you in the beatmap editor. So I'll see you there. Alrighty, and we are back with the beatmap editor. So like I was saying before we get into any of the crazy super duper hard stuff, we gotta make sure we get the basics down, and we gotta make sure that the player understands the basics too. So with easy levels, generally you want to leave 2 bars. I'm gonna call these little arrow things bars, by the way. Generally you want to leave 2 to 3 bars of space up, if that makes sense. And generally you're only gonna be able to do 1 to 2 bars across. And that's generally the comfortable range from what I've found and what I've experienced. And based off of a couple people who have playtested the very early version of NoteShield. And for color changing, generally you want to leave an extra bar of space for changing colors, because again, unless you're familiar with NoteShield, changing colors on the fly while a bunch of stuff is coming down from the screen is quite jarring. So making sure that the player has enough time to actually register what color they need to change to, and change to the spot that they need to, can take a little bit of time. For medium levels, generally you can lower the amount of bars that you need to put in between by probably 1 or 2, and generally you could probably put these, you know, maybe 3-4 bars across, and that's okay. And much like with the easy levels, make sure you leave an additional bar of space if you're going to have them change color. But for the medium levels, I mean, maybe a couple, we can take that rule out, but generally make sure to give 3 to 4 bars, 2 to 3 bars of space for changing colors, and that should be good. And then wrapping it up with hard, I don't care what you do, it's completely up to you. If you want to do something like this, this is a little fiendish and is quite difficult in my opinion, and that's coming from a god gamer such as myself. But if you want to make difficult patterns like that, you're completely welcome to. It does not matter when it's hard, because at that point, the player has mastered the small rule set that NoteShield has to offer, and will be challenged. And that's pretty much it for the levels. I hope this didn't drag on too long, and regardless, I hope to work with you over placements. Thank you very much.